Lately, I've been seeing a lot of photos and videos of an extremely happy Justin Trudeau. And why is he so happy? Because with 2 bills, he's managed to do what he and his caucus have always wanted to: crush our energy sector, carrying on his father's legacy of telling Alberta to F off. They may play off Bill C-69 as a way to fix broken legislation or as a way to ensure pipelines end up in the ground. And their favorite line, protecting the environment while growing the economy, as Liberal MP Kent Hare said on Twitter. But we here in Alberta know better. Bill C-69 and C-48 have nothing to do with growing the economy and offer not 1 ounce of certainty that projects like Trans Mountain expansion or any future projects will ever be built. These bills are a slap in the face to not just the energy industry as a whole, but to every single energy worker across the country. But when you look into the US-funded groups whose only goal is to landlock our oil and destroy not just our most vital industry, but our entire economy, what Justin Trudeau has done makes total sense. Bill C-69 and C-48 are exactly what these foreign-funded groups have campaigned on. Groups like Corp Ethics Tar Sands campaign mention a tanker ban specifically, and they're pumping copious amounts of money to do so. Vivian Krause found more than 50 grants that mention exactly what Bill C-48 is and will do to our energy sector, which is to make sure that we can't export our oil and eliminates any future pipelines in this country. If Ottawa thinks that Alberta will take this direct assault on our way of life lying down, they have another thing coming. Jason Kenney will be challenging these bills in the court as a flagrant violation of the exclusive constitutional jurisdiction of provinces to control the development of their natural resources. Kenney is also considering a referendum on equalization, because if we can't develop our natural resources, why should we be expected to foot the bill to keep the lights on in Canada? I found absolutely disgraceful was senators from Alberta voted in favor of these bills. Senators Patty Laboucaine-Benson and Paula Simons have seen firsthand what Trudeau's energy policies are doing to the province they are accountable to, and yet they still voted yes to C-69. Kenney is also proposing that Albertans get to decide who represents us in the Senate. Now, Trudeau doesn't have to honor these elections for Senate appointments, but what it does is it challenges him to either accept or ignore the democratic process. The fact of the matter is clear. The global demand for energy is increasing, and there is major money to be made from that demand. Money that can be put towards things like roads, education, and healthcare, to name a few. Rather than Canada becoming a major player in the energy game, we're just going to sit back with a meh attitude and let countries with subpar environmental and human rights standards, countries like Saudi Arabia, supply the world's energy. How pathetic is that? We are the best at what we do. We produce the most ethical oil in the world and have made huge strides in lowering emissions to produce that oil. Our energy sector is a massive generator of wealth for this country, and we're degraded by our own Prime Minister rather than praised at every turn. Let's be clear, Bill C-69 and C-48 are the energy sector's guillotine that are fueling the fires of separation, making Canada look like a fool on the world stage when we should be a leader in global energy supply. And Albertans have had enough of this nonsense. Enough is enough.